Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and it's finally here, Core Set 2021, and we're going to be opening some packs. So, there's no preamble to this one at all. Basically, I went ahead and I got the $50 thing, got 50 packs for free, and a cool bunch of sleeves and all that fun stuff. Well, not 50 packs for free, I paid $50, so that it's not really free. But in the end, long story short, 76 packs we're going to be opening tonight. I'm going to put this at the very beginning. Please take note if you are new to the game, they always have a free code for every new set that comes out that allows you to get 3 free packs, and this code for this set is going to be Play M21. So if you put that in the redeem and type Play M21, and I'll show that here at the end, you get 3 free packs, just tossing it right in. So if you like the content and you feel that I've earned it, by all means, please feel free to hit the like button and subscribe. It's always super helpful to the channel there. I've gotten that all out of the way. So let's go open some packs. That's what we really want to do, right? So do I have any cards that I really, really want? I don't know. There's some cool cards, and there's a lot of powerful cards in there. I'm really kind of looking forward to playing. But I don't have anything, one particular card, like, ooh, I need like 7 of those yet. And I always do mine one at a time. I know there's some folks that go through and do the opening of the 10 at a time. I don't like doing that. I like absorbing what I'm getting in and kind of going through it. So here we go. The first packs of M21. So I do like that they have decided... Glorious Anthem. Ooh, that actually is a cool card. That actually goes really well into Mono White Life Game, by the way. I do like that what they did with the quote-unquote duplicate protection. I'm not sure. So here we go, for example. I know I have a bunch of Spellgorger weirds, but those don't count. But the rares and mythics... Oh, that could be interesting. In case you don't know, if you already have all of the temples and Fabled Passage from previous sets, Sanctum's I Feel a Shrine deck coming on. Or, for example, I've got Kitesail Freebooters from the Ixalan sets, and now I've got duplicates. But the rares, what they're doing with the temples... they're going to go through, the temples, and then, of course, Fabled Passage. They're going to backload those on the end. So you still need to technically open them. Ooh, before I get too far, I forgot to look. One of my other traditions is to see how many common and uncommon rare mythic wild cards we get during the course of these pack openings. So I think I may have missed one that came through there. So that's where I am at the start. So I guess I'm kind of okay with that. I really just wish they would just... At some point in time, this is going to become an issue. I totally understand why they do it in paper. Free mythic wildcard, I'll take that. I totally get why they do it in paper to allow for those reprints like that, but whenever you're in a full digital format like this, I think we can do better. Oh boy, do I have a deck with you, my friend. I think we can do better. I think in a fully digital one, like, you just genuinely shouldn't open duplicates anymore. Once you have 4 of a card, I guess if you want to make the darn argument of, well, this art's different than that art, okay, maybe I can go with that, maybe I can buy that. But when it comes down to those very... Oh, Chandra's piling. Cavalcade for 3 months, please? Yeah, we'll be doing a deck on that right after. This card is going to be so good. And it's going to make the Cavalcade... Ooh, Scavenging Goose. Ooh, this... Alright, so if I had to pick a card, this is definitely one that I was looking to do, because this goes really well into my mono green ramp deck. So... But yeah, no, I do think that in an all-digital format, like, they've got to be able to... There's a better way of doing this than, hey, I know that these sets are the ones that are in paper, so you have to get them again. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And as we go... Porco signs. As we go through... It also goes into the Mono White Life Gain. I feel like my Mono White Life Gain and the... I've already seen 3 decks just in the first couple of packs of it. I'm like, yep, I'm going to build that deck and build that deck. But I mean, as we go through the ages, like as Arena gets older and... so here we go. So I always feel like I'm on a particular track when I do these large pack openings and I get duplicates and triplicates before I ever see an individual card that comes out. So we'll see if this continues on with the trend. But yeah, in an all-digital format, there's just got to be a better way. Cultivate. Cool card. So this is like one of the most expensive cards in the set because I guess it does really well in like Modern and Commander. I don't know how well she's going to do in Standard, but we'll see. We shall see. But this is one of my favorite parts of new sets. Ooh, and only Standard Raiders draw X cards where X the number of creatures that have died under your control this turn. Okay, meh, that's alright. it resets the playing field. So you have a whole bunch of cool decks that were good with the previous sets out there, and it doesn't. There's a deck with this. There's an Ugin deck with this because Ugin is one of the big money cards out of this set as well in paper. It doesn't eliminate the decks that were good. It just, in some cases, offers new tools, better tools. Hexproof from blue. Ooh, that could be fun. But whole new decks are going to come out of a new set. So that's one of the things I do really enjoy. I love. Oh, I'm so happy they brought this card back. This is easily one of my favorite cards just for the artwork. I don't know who did this. Randy Vargas. Oh, so good. So good. There's another. There's a Goblin deck with this one. I might have to do a revamp on my Goblin deck just to get this one out there. So I'm genuinely looking forward to. I think I got Ikoria Standard kind of got a little dry towards the end there because we have this whole. There is definitely a deck where there's an Orzhov Life deck with this guy's name written all over it. Yeah. Standard got a little bit dry. So, like, we had all these, cool companions that came in, and then they kind of got nerfed. I still see them. You still see Loras from time to time, but, like, I am seeing a lot less companions since the rule change on how they are functioning. So what that did is it just pushed us back to a standard. Look at that. Double. See where I'm going with this? But it pushes us basically back to a standard before this, which, I don't know. I was ready to Grasp of Darkness. This is so good. I'm curious if this is going to replace, for me specifically, I happen to love Disfigure, and this is just one better. It's still at instant speed, too. Because basically, this is a 2-cost removal spell for most creatures. That's good. Grasp of Darkness. I new artwork from the old one. I think the old one had, like, a crocodile on it, where he was like, I think that was from the Innistrad set was the last time I saw that. Animal Sanctuary. There is. we know we're all gonna try it. We're all gonna do the dogs and cats deck out of the out of M21. So I just need the Planeswalker to go with it. What is it? Everyone's jokingly calling it Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Sovereign. Other cat creatures. See, this is where the deck is. See the kitty cats? Yeah, I can see it. What's going to be interesting is Historic because Amonkhet Remastered is coming out. Ooh, I love me a zombie. At the beginning of your end step, if you've gained 3 or more life this turn, return it from the graveyard to the battlefield, tap, and sacrifice it to draw a card. It's okay. Cool limited card, but what's this, a third? Our third? Well, I did have a deck in mind for it. Makes it a whole bunch easier when I get a playset in my first 20 packs opening. Yeah, there's Grasp of Darkness. I'd rather place it to there. Look at that, a second one of these. Do you see what I mean when I'm on this track? I've even tried it too. Like, I've like come out of this and gone back into it, and I still feel like I'm on the same track. Like, nothing seems to break you from the tracks. I'm kind of curious if anybody else. Flying Trample. Ooh, hold on. Wait a tick. 6 for Flying Trample as additional cost of spell. Sacrifice a creature. When it enters battle, who's no creature? Sacrifice a creature. Yeah, it's okay. There we go. Hooded Brightfang. Death Touch. Oh, could be fun. Could be fun. Alright, what else do we got? Ooh, that was a weird little interaction as the cards was opening. I took my hand off the mouse. See, that's okay. I'm alright with that. But I want to see cards. You want to see cards. Wild cards are fun and all, but bad deal. Where's the, there is a, the 23rd printing of Colossal Dreadmaw. The first one came in the Ixalan set, then it was in Rivals of Ixalan, then it was M19, then it was M20, and Colossal Dreadmaw is back again. There's 5 printings in, like, less than a year. Well, maybe a year and a half. 18 months for Colossal Dreadmaw. Ooh, now that is a card right there. Mono green with Heroic Intervention. Ooh, baby. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. So those of you that weren't around in the closed beta when we had Aether Revolt and we had yeah, there's a deck behind this one too. There's genuinely is. When we had I lost my train of thought. No, I was thinking I remember now. When we had Aether Revolt peer into the abyss, target player draws 2 cards, number the cards in their hand to the library halfway down. Okay. When we had Aether Revolt and energy in the closed beta, oh boy, were those the days. But Animal Sanctuary again. It's trying to tell me to do the kitty cat deck. Because you could actually go to, you could actually make that a Witch's Oven kitty cat deck too if you really wanted to. Damage you for the. Oh, interesting. Interesting. That should be an interesting card. That seems like a weird deck you can build around that. I didn't spend a ton of time wasting on spoilers this season, so that you will forgive me if I take a moment to read over some of the cards and I'm like, ooh, what is that? That looks interesting. It's so cool. And this, again, came directly out of the Amonkhet sets. The Amonkhet's in Hour of Devastation, which means that when Amonkhet Remastered comes out, we're going to get a whole bunch of new cats. Witch's Cauldron. So another sack outlet for the cat deck. Another sack outlet. Oh, Rakdos? Rakdos Sacrifice. Ooh, His Highness himself. Ugin. That's a good pool. Yeah, another sack outlet for the damned... Rakdos deck. Peer into the Abyss. A second one of those. I wonder if we're going to get the man himself, Teferi. Hooded Blightfang. A second one. What's the other black rare that I'm looking for? Again, I wish I'd spent more time studying it, but I like exploring as I go through. That could go into the Black-White Life, that can go into the Orzhov Life Pain deck right there. Ooh, Glorious Anthem. A literal Anthem effect. Excuse me. Ooh. Maybe. So, down to 40. So, we've gone through 33. Archfiend's Vessel. There is a deck behind this. There is a sack deck, reanimate deck. This could get into that Rakdos deck, actually. To come back with that 5/5 demon with flying, that could be fun. There's a doggo. There's your doggo Anthem effect right there. Alright, Tempered Veteran. Yeah, there's a White Weenies deck in this, on all of this too, I can see. Ooh, I don't know how well this card does in Standard. Any tutor effect in Standard at all usually does really well, and the loss of 3 life isn't really that big of a deal. Yeah, this one's going to go up. Like some of the alternate art runs in the foil versions of that, if you pull those in your pre-release weekends, hold on to it. Just saying. Oh, love me an indestructible goblin. It fights another creature. Okay. I guess. I mean, I guess you could pump it up. We can go... You can throw some spells on to pump it up. All of the Sanctums. Looks like we're getting all of the... That's one of the other things about the Shrine deck. Oh, love the artwork on Ruined Halo. Oh, so cool. Something about the no pupil eye thing is just like creepy. Like whenever D&D in 4th edition they did the what were the elves, they had like they had no pupils. It was just the straight eyes. It's just creepy. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I just found it extraordinarily creepy. Ooh. Yeah, there's a Rakdos deck right here, especially whenever we have things rotating out. Or not a Rakdos, a Gruul deck with her. Definitely. Down to 35. Down to 35. Got another Fiend. Eliminate. Eliminate's going to be a great card. Look at this for just in the uncommon slot. To destroy target creature or planeswalker with a converter mana cost or less. Teferi Time Raveler. This is a 2-mana instant to kill Teferi. Thank you. Now, granted, there aren't a ton, especially when War of the Sparks rotates out in 3 months. There aren't going to be a ton of planeswalkers that come in under 3, but I'll take the destroy target creature, though. I mean, that's almost that is basically Fatal Push. That is basically Fatal Push. Fatal Push to... Haha. Hexproof from black. That's not the one I wanted. It's the other one. It's the 6/6 Trample, Vigilance, Haste, or I don't know if he had Haste. Skeletal Archer. Oh. There's more goblins. Revitalize. Oh, goody. That's back in Standard. Witch's Cauldron. Finishing Blow. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Yeah, this is definitely a draft card. Speaker of the Heavens. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good. Mind Ruts. Idol of Endurance. Oh, interesting. That could be fun. A little blink effect. Pestilence Haze. Ooh, that could be interesting. So that could be a board. The control can do that. That can be a board wipe or take down your planeswalker. Haha, got a second. I think that's trying to say we want to build a deck runner. All right, we're down to 30 packs. 30 packs. Let's start getting into some cool stuff. So we have Teferi's Tutelage. They can never seem to get the art. Look at art. Oh, I can't do it. They need some consistency with what Teferi looks like. Like, we could see he has a distinct Widow's Peak in this artwork here, and then the artwork on the pack, Heroic Intervention, perfect, thank you. And then, I don't know, like, it's just different. Like, I don't know who the artist did this one. Teferi looks badass in this one. The other one, I don't know, it looked kind of goofy. Maybe it was when we were younger. Cage Zombie. Each opponent loses 2 life. Well, that could be interesting. I don't know if it fits into my zombie deck, but... yeah, I don't know who's doing the artwork for Teferi, but I feel like that's the one like character they can't seem to consistently draw, and I'm not sure why. Demonic Embrace. Oh, this card. So this one should be interesting because it gives creature +3/+1 has flying and is a demon as additional types, and then you can actually cast it out of the graveyard by paying 3 light and discarding cards. This should be interesting. Not sure if it sees a ton of play in Standard. I mean, because it's not really a combat effect, like a little combat trick that you pull off. Sanctum for Alls. All right, so I'm definitely doing the Shrine deck. We've definitely got to pull that one off. I don't know if anybody did it. Like, I'll have to double check because now I know there were certain restrictions on when you can get under the partner program with Wizards to see if I qualify for that at all. Because I'd have loved to be able to like take the day off and do some of the streaming like some of the guys. I'm curious if anyone did a Shrine deck. When new stuff like this comes out, I tend to stay away from Liliana Standard Banner. How about a Lily? Lily would be amazing. I tend to stay off of my favorite MTG, arena content creators for a couple of weeks, so I don't feel like I'm plagiarizing Storm Entity. So this is in a flat, an Izzet deck, easy. This is, especially with Prowess coming into this one, this is a fantastic card. So you could do this with the Fairy Drake, and I think you still have, at least for 3 months, Crackling Drake in Standard as well, and just load up with a bunch of instants in blue and red. Got her again. We'll see how that... Again, I think that'd be one of those things, like, this is one of the things that frustrates me about doing, like, MTG Arena. That'd be one of those cards like, oh man, I'm so happy I pulled one of these in paper because I'd sell it because I have no intention of ever using it. In Arena, it's just like, it goes into the pile. If I'm never going to build a deck with it, oh well. This artwork looks familiar. I have a distinct feeling that this was in one of the Innistrad sets, but I could be wrong. I feel like that's a reprint. Oh, the Spark Hunter. Oh, yeah, the Bane of all Planeswalkers. This should be interesting. Take note of his ability. The wand does not require tap, so you can just be like, hey, here's Teferi, can have 6 damage. Like, oh, you're going to do something to it? It's indestructible. This should be interesting. It's an interesting way to see. I've never seen many cards like this that come out that are specific Planeswalker hate. All right, down to the last 20. Leona's Devotee. I think we've got... Fetid Imp. They reprinted that? Cool. This is a great card. This is a great black card because it's basically like, I can kill whatever flying creatures you got out there. This is a great card. Double Vision. This is the card that I was thinking about. That's crazy. And some of the cards that they print these days, I'm like, what are they thinking? What are they thinking? Oh, look. A third one. I mean, maybe she's okay. And the problem that I have with her ability is, like, if you don't have the cards in hand, you can't really take it. That's our third one of those. You can't really take control of it. Like, really take advantage of that ability is really what I'm trying to say. Short Sword. They reprinted Short Sword. Massacre Worm. This is the one that I was looking for. Does it have a place? When it enters the battlefield, creatures your opponent controls get -2/-2. That's a board wipe, especially the Cavalcade deck that's going to be coming up. You know people are going to be playing it. And whenever a creature opponent controlled dies, that player loses 2 life. It's like a slap in the face. Like, because I think Selesnya Tokens is going to be another big one in M21. That's just like a big slap in the face to that deck. Like, not only am I going to kill your creatures, you're going to take damage for each one that dies. Down to the last 15. Oh, we must have gotten to the point where we're not getting new commons. Peer into the Abyss, that's our 3rd copy of that. Kitesail Freewheeler, Teferi's Tutelage. Again, look at the artwork here and look at him anywhere else. It's like, I don't know, maybe the lighting's off on that. No, not the green rare I was looking for. More heroic interventions would be amazing. Idol of Endurance, we've seen that one. Another Teferi's Tutelage as well. So that's the upside if we're doing all these pack openings. Like, you just get to load up on wild cards as well. See? Common and uncommon. Ooh, Heart of Fire. She's okay. I mean, 5 casting cost, 5 loyalty. She's a shock every turn on a plus. That's pretty good. Maybe. I feel like the deck that she fits into, 5 mana, is like the game's already over by that point in time. Because she would fit great in a burn deck. And they reprinted Shock for the umpteenth time. Primamite. That should be interesting. They had that other one that... What was the one that gave like +20, +20? It didn't get the fight effect on top of it, though. That would be kind of cool. Jeskai Elder. This is the one I was talking about. I didn't realize he was a mythic. I thought he was a rare. Vigilance, Reach, Trample. When it attacks, you create a 3/3 beast token. You gain 3 life, or you draw a card. This is stupid good. For someone from my playstyle, like the mono green like Stompy deck, like imagine that and Questing Beast on the same table. They both have Vigilance. They both like just mow through whatever you've got on the table, and oh, by the way, I'm just building up more and more creatures. And then, oh, you try to kill them, heroic intervention. Like that deck's a pursuit. I love the sound that came for that one. 1 red pirate creature token. Interesting. High casting cost. I feel like something's going to try to cheat that in. Gourmet. You know what I've not seen, and someone should probably correct me if I'm wrong. I've not seen an Ajani's Pride mate out of this set. So the last one that they printed was in War of the Spark. Ooh, why, thank you, MTG Arena. I will take a second Masker Worm. Thank you very much. All right, last 5. So yeah, we don't see a Johnny's Primate in this set or in, although we are going to Zendikar, so Zendikar Rising is probably going to have a Johnny's Primate. There we go, our first play set. The one rare that I wasn't looking forward to. That's okay. We'll find a use for her. She will have a nice home. I always wanted spiders to be a thing. Alright, last 3 packs. These are the free ones that we got from MTG Arena, so they're going to be loaded with good stuff, right? 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 Yeah, not bad. Not bad. She might actually get some play. Alright, last 2. Experimental Overload, that's cool. Yeah, I'm kind of delaying. Ghostly Pilfer. Ew, interesting. Oh, I can see that. And last, but finally, not least, the final pack of our opening. What do we get? What do we get? Ah, we got that again. Alright, so yeah, I did promise you I was going to show you this real quick. I meant to do it at the beginning, but oops, I forgot. So the redeem code is right up here. So if you go to the store, click up here the redeem code. Here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to play M20. I've already redeemed it, so it's not going to work for me, but if you click that, that will give you 3 free packs. So, obviously, this weekend, I suppose, I'm going to be crafting some decks and seeing what I can come up with for M21. So, let me know in the comments down below how well you did on your first initial pulls, and if you have ideas for decks that you'd like to see right out of the gate in Core Set 2021, let me know in the comments down below. That'd be fantastic. Hit the subscribe button while you're there. All right, so, until next time, guys, we shall see you in the arena. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga, and thank you for your support.